can see Just Flex TV. You know, see them watching on 4K and not 3D. You know it good, you know. Girl, I watch you like cinema, watch you like cinema.
Popcorn Antonian.
I watch all that 200 cigar popcorn performance. Everybody in a car pop up and a crack up and say good performance. Fuck with performance that. What popcorn could I tell Miss World Tony and sing say? What type of lyrics I feel out of me have? Why could I tell Tony and sing say if Tony and sing a papa I'll kiss pan him? Idiot performance that. Huh? Idiot performance that. Yeah, but it obviously run out as a matter of fact. It want to come from St. Thomas. It did come like a family ram in a parish ram. Jesus Christ! Eh? Look how much of that girl that I roll for you gonna have. Eh? Why? Me know that I love the who run out, man. Tony and sing.
Yes, so blessings, my people, blessings, future, and everyone. Such a king of give you guys. Can call it Jamaica Midday News Roundup for December 19, 2022. First time over Just Flex TV, press subscribe button, notification bell, all. So you never miss another update. Right, my people, and just let the Almighty be praised because I'm in length nowadays. Look at the screen. This is Shane, the young man that got killed by men in Maryland, St. Andrew. That's it. Couple days ago. Well, peeps, a message sent out to the public saying that anybody, right, yes, they catch from Maryland in Central Village, they are going to send the same message back to Maryland, right, my people? Yes, because this young man, killed while, on a video. Yes, my people. So people have videoed this man while them are killing him. Right, but this man is from Central Village in St. Catherine. So right now, Central Village, right, residents saying that anybody they catch from Maryland, yeah, they are going to send back the same message. So please, anybody who live in Maryland and want to visit Central Village in St. Catherine, please be careful, Yes, moving on to where farmer rescues 3 but 2 others drowned in Clarendon tragedy. Right, so when Marshall White, a farmer in Chapelton, Clarendon, heard screams for help coming from the nearby Thomas River Friday, he instinctively sprang from his house and ran towards the cry of distress. His lightning fast reaction led to him jumping into the river to save 3 children, including an infant. The shrieks to which he responded were from a seated visual impaired woman whose daughter, Brianna Sindale, and 11-year-old student of DuPont Primary School in St. Andrew, and 34-year-old Remo Douglas, a warehouse operator visiting from the United Kingdom, eventually drowned. Trust me, condolences goes out, So that man, 34-year-old Remo, died while trying to save the 11-year-old girl. Condolences to both. Moving on to where one of 2 people rushed to hospital following a 2-vehicle crash along the Ocharias bypass in St. Ann on Sunday afternoon has died. He has been identified as 35-year-old businessman Michael Sterling of Middle Street Exchange in the parish. Condolences goes out to family, friends, and loved ones of Michael Sterling. And trust me, my people that watch Just Flex who own a vehicle, please take time, drive on the street, please, because right now it's Christmas season and say a lot of bad spirits out in the air. So my people, please, and for the local biker boys them who me see right now at the local delivery, gonna take time on the road too. Please, be careful. So we're just moving on now, peeps. Yes, to where child abuse reports surpass 14,000. The National Children Registry NCR has received 14,183 reports of child abuse since the start of the year. Right, my people? Yes, so in releasing the numbers, the Children and Family Programs at the Child Protection and Family Services Agency, CPFSA, called attention to concerning trends related to child abuse and neglect, child trafficking and child disappearance, which it says often results from inadequate supervision of children. There have been 6,260 cases of neglect, 3,713 cases of physical physical abuse, 29 cases of suspected child trafficking, and 3,222 instances of sexual abuse reported to CPFSA. Warren Thompson, director of the Children Family Programs of CPFSA, said that the likelihood for children to be abused at this time of the year is high. He said that many children are left unsupervised or in the care of others due to parents having to fulfill work obligation or otherwise, which puts their children at risk or being victimized by persons who are supposed to protect them. Right, my people, this is a fact. So we are therefore advising parents to make proper arrangement for their children while they are spending time with and what they are doing in your absence. Thompson said. He urged parents to educate their children to identify abuse by teaching them about their bodies, such as good touch and bad touch. He also said that parents should educate their children about safe internet practices and ensure that they do not share personal information, such as their address, telephone number, and the school they attend with strangers, making reference to some of the dangers children are exposed to. Thompson said that children are known to explore their environment as part of their childhood experience, which sometimes can unfortunately result into injury or loss of life. And that's a fact. You hear that, my peeps? So now check what go on and hear what go on. So oftentimes we hear of situations where children lose their lives by drowning. In most cases, parents are usually unaware of their whereabouts. There are also situations where children leave their homes with or without anyone's knowledge and somehow disappears without a trace, or unfortunately get mowed down by a vehicle while crossing the street or otherwise, Thompson said. He appealed to parents, guardians, and caregivers and the community to make every effort to keep their children safe this holiday season and beyond. Right, my people? Yes, so I hope you guys, get some real important tips here from these messages, right? Yes, so we just are gonna move on, people. So where Portland cops say businessman killed there was a violence influencer. So deceased who was reportedly following right path had been charged 4 times with car stealing, right? Yes, the deceased, yes, who was reportedly following right path had been charged for 4 times with car stealing. This a money I go hard. Your side, he might go hard. But anyway, I move on to where the Portland police are reporting that Courtney Alexander Clark, the businessman who was gunned down there on Saturday morning, was one of the parish violence influencers and had been charged 4 times with car stealing. The 56-year-old shopkeeper, otherwise called Frank, was also under the police watch after he was recently released from prison after serving a sentence relative to car stealing. Amid it all, Clark was reportedly determined to stick to the right path following his run-ins with the law. Sources who knew him well have said those purported ambitions were dashed when Clark became the 12th person to be killed in the northeastern parish this year. But head of the Portland Police Superintendent Lloyd Darby told reporters on the weekend that Clark remained under their radar following this recent release from prison. Right, so trust me, it's like this a man where them kill as a businessman is a dangerous man under the quiet. Your side. So this man here, yes, steal vehicle in Portland. Despite his criminal history, the police have not yet determined if that was a factor in the businessman's killing. Police reporter that about, yes, 1 a.m. on Saturday, Clark was closing his corner shop in his Snow Hill community when he was approached by gunmen and shot him several times. He was assisted to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Right, my people? Yes, and I did an update about this already, but trust me, yeah, it's just that this man is a violence, producer. So move on to where details of possible collusion, involving employees linked to an alleged oil stealing ring at a China Harbour Engineering Company property located at Ferry Industrial Complex of the Mandela Highway in St. Andrew are, emerging, that, it can connect to the, the Isle ice. So the money I go hard still up peeps. So checks lukewarm cooperation with local law enforcement and instances of criminality is also being flagged. The information comes as the families of Brandon Small and Lincoln Royal grapple with their death, with at least one set of relatives accusing their employer, GYD Security Limited, of being callous in the response to the tragedy. Right, my people? Yes, so this is the Ella. Yes, Lincoln Royal. Yes, got killed along with another 22-year-old young man. But anyway, peeps, Jamaica run red. You saw it. I hope you guys just understand everything I just read. Enjoy the rest of the day. Peace, and give thanks for your continuous support. We only can get better and better. You saw it? And we out without a doubt, east, west, north and south.
And them for no side, Meds representing for Just Blex. Just Blex tell them say prayer works. When the heathens are trying for you, once you die you hurt, the most I alert. If I them alone, them alone. Yeah man, Just Blex, you don't know your success getting them upset, you know what I mean?